morning to everybody. Welcome back to 7th Standard Science. Let us start with a new unit. That is Unit 3, Matter Around Us. So this unit is purely based on chemistry. Now let us understand what is matter. So before going to the chapter matter, let us analyze what is matter around us. So everybody are using mobile phones while online classes, right? Now keep your mobile phone aside and just have a glance around the things present in your room. So now so many things are present, right? Different types of things are there. Table, chair, mat, cot, bed, books, pencils, scale, pens, etc. So many things are there in your room. Have you ever wondered what these things are made up of? Of course, these things are made up of matter. So matters are classified into solid, liquid and gas. That is physical classification of matter. So here we are not going to the physical classification of matter. So here we are going to study what is this matter made up of. So what is the definition for matter? So matter is everything that is present around you which occupy a space and have a definite mass. So that is called as matter. Then you might be asking, heat, light, sound, these all are present around us, right? Then are they matters? Of course your question is correct. They are not matters. Why they are not matters? Because they occupy a space but they does not have mass. Heat, light and sound, they does not have mass. So definitely they are not matters. So other than heat, light and sound, remaining all the things what we see around us is matter. Okay, so matter is composed of tiny particles which cannot be seen with the naked eye. So matter is made up of tiny particles. These tiny particles we cannot see through the naked eye. Then how can we see these tiny particles? Of course by using microscope, electron microscope. So using these microscopes we can see matter. We can see the tiny particles which is present inside this matter. So these tiny particles, they are not indivisible. We cannot divide them further. They are very small. Because they are very small, we cannot see with our eye. Okay, so they are not further indivisible, or we cannot divide that tiny particle. So that tiny indivisible particle which is not seen through our naked eye, so that tiny particle is called as atom. So atom is a basic unit of matter. Yes. So what is this inside the atom? So protons, electrons, neutrons, they all are the subatomic particles which is present inside the atom. So regarding this we will be studying in the next video. Now let me understand what is atom. So atom is the smallest unit of an element. Atom is the smallest unit of an element that exhibit the properties of an element. So that is called as an atom. Okay, now let us study much more in detail about atom. So everybody are having pencil with you, right? Now you take a pencil, cut open the pencil vertically, not horizontally, vertically. Vertically when you cut open the pencil, you see a long refill inside, right? So what is this refill made up of? It is the lead, pencil lead. Yes, so with that lead only we write. Even if it is micro-tip pencil also you see you get lead of different sizes. So with that you write. So this lead you take and you make it into pieces. You break it into pieces with a knife or scissors or whatever it is. 4 to 5 pieces you can make. After that, each small piece you take and further you cut it with a knife or with scissors. Again you cut into 3 to 4 pieces. Again that small piece again you take and further you cut. So maximum times you cut the pencil lead. Now what is this pencil lead made up of? That is made up of graphite. It is made up of graphite. So as you keep cutting this pencil lead graphite into number of small pieces, the smallest piece you take and that again further you are not able to cut. That smallest piece of graphite which you cannot further cut. So that smallest particle is called as an atom. So this smallest particle of this graphite is called as carbon atom. Carbon atom. So carbon is an element. So here element is made up of atoms. So here it is very clear that element is made up of atom. So if we take the example of graphite, the pencil lead graphite, when we cut into many pieces, the smallest particle which we get from the graphite, so that smallest particle is carbon. It is an atom. Carbon is an element. So element is made up of atom. Understood? So now come to the definition here. The smallest unit of an element that exhibit the properties of an element is called an atom. Yes. So likewise, many types of atoms are there. I am telling you 118 different types of elements are present in the periodic table. These elements exist on the earth. In these 94 elements, they exist naturally, they occur naturally, and other remaining elements, they are not naturally occurring, they are artificially synthesized. Fine. So 118 elements are there. These elements all are having a specific position in the periodic table. Fine. Now these atoms, these elements, they are made up of atoms. So I can give you example for elements like, as I said, for graphite, the smallest unit is carbon. So likewise, oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, sulfur, carbon, phosphorus, aluminium, gold, silver. So these all are different types of atoms. So many gold atoms combine together to form a big gold mass. That is nothing but our ornaments. Yes, many carbon atoms join together to form the graphite. That is nothing but a pencil lead. Yes, many oxygen atoms combine together to form the oxygen molecule what we breathe. Many carbon and oxygen combine together to form the carbon dioxide gas which we exhale out while breathing. Understanding? So all the things whatever present in our atmosphere, that is made up of matter, and this matter, the tiniest form of matter is an atom. This atom is nothing but the elements. Okay, so atoms combine, two or more atoms they combine together and they form molecules. Yes, two or more atoms combine chemically and they are called as molecules. So based on the number of atoms, again molecules are classified as monoatomic molecule, diatomic molecule, triatomic, polyatomic molecule. So monatomic molecule means only one atom will be present. Only one atom will be present. I can give you the example of inert gases. Inert gases like argon, krypton, xenon, radon, etc. They all are inert gases. So they all are the example for the monatomic molecule. Now let us come to the diatomic molecule. Diatomic molecules means two atoms combine together to form a molecule, that is diatomic molecule. These molecules can be same atom or different atom. If it is same atom, I can give you the example of oxygen O2. Oxygen molecule, N2, nitrogen molecule, N is nothing but nitrogen, O is oxygen, carbon monoxide, CO, carbon monoxide, CO. CO is also another example for diatomic molecule. One carbon atom and one oxygen atom combined together to form carbon monoxide molecule. Okay, so that is diatomic molecule. Next one is triatomic molecule. Three atoms combined together to form triatomic molecule. These atoms can be same atoms or different atoms. So if it is same atom, example is ozone. Three oxygen atoms combined together to form ozone molecule. Okay, then one sulfur atom and two oxygen atoms combined together to form sulfur dioxide. So sulfur dioxide is another example of diatomic. And carbon dioxide, the gas what we exhale outside while breathing. Yes, so one carbon and two oxygen atom, that is carbon dioxide. Then water molecule, the water what we drink. Yes, so it consists of two hydrogen atom and one oxygen atom. So that is also another example for triatomic molecule. Next one is a polyatomic molecule. Poly means many. Many atoms, 2 or 3 or 4 or more atoms combine together to form the molecule. So that is nothing but your polyatomic molecule. So I can give you the example of sulfuric acid, H2SO4. That means 2 hydrogen, 1 sulfur atom and 4 oxygen atoms combine together to form sulfuric acid. So sulfuric acid is one example for polyatomic molecule. So the formula for sulfuric acid is H2SO4. Okay. Likewise, another example is acetic acid. Acetic acid. So you know what is vinegar? You know vinegar? Yes, of course vinegar is the preservative which we use for cooking. Cooking the pickles. While making pickles, we use vinegar as a preservative. So what is this vinegar made up of? Of course vinegar is made up of acetic acid, CH3COOH. So this is also a example for a polyatomic molecule. Understanding? Yes. So different 2 or more atoms combine together to form the molecule. Fine. So hope you understood the concept of atom and molecule.